As you know very well, that in last lecture we talked about, where we are discussing about actually economic and political environment. So we talked about something a very unique one, that is what is legislature, what is executive, and what is judiciary. Fine. Two things are remaining. When we talk about legislature, then we talk about executive, especially role of central government, even somewhat role of state government, that is executive, because these are executors. They are going to execute whatever the legislations have been passed in parliamentary system, and so the real executors are always central government and state government. That is what we discussed with number of, we can say, real examples. Fine. Even we have discussed this one, central and state government. That was the last slide, right? Okay. Now next, for institution, and that is judiciary. And you all are preparing for judiciary only. You are just, as a law student, you must know what judiciary system is. Fine. So judiciary system also play a vital role in creating healthy business environment. Not only in business but in each and everything. If judiciary system is sound, you can protect many people, many parties. Not only business. In general, I'm not only going to discuss only businesses. See, better the judiciary system of any country, better will be the, we can say, lifestyle of people. But I'm going to discuss in general, not corporate. There are many nations you have seen that actually there is no existence of any judiciary system. It is a mockery of judiciary system in many countries. They have high courts, they have Supreme Court, but when I see few countries, there is no consideration of Supreme Court and High Courts. So overall, you will see that these countries are not favorable in terms of investment and in terms of business, because people are panic. In the absence of rules and regulations, in the absence of law, I don't think so. There is better civilization, right, everyone? So, judiciary system plays a pivotal role, a vital role for the welfare of the society. I mean, like, if you see many, we can say, look at the condition of Syria, right? I think just before 1 year, we have many students coming from Syria. Still, we have many students in the campus. And what I learned from them, there is nothing like uh, laws. There is nothing like judicial system in this country. Why? Due to lots of violence. So how can you expect that these countries will develop in near future? Multinational company will never come. Domestic companies will never come to your country because there is no any legal protection in the absence of judiciary system. Are you all getting general discussion, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Even once I was reading about Pakistan, like one of the court which has given judgment to have, we can say, life-threatening, we can say, a punishment to the former president of Pakistan, Pervez Musharraf, right? But after a few days, immediately, the new decision came that the court which was established to give judgment, that itself is illegal. Look at the judiciary system of this country. Even the court has been, we can say, unauthorized. That this court was not authorized to provide such kind of judgments for former president of the country. So it's a mockery. It's a fun of judiciary system. I don't think so. Such country will develop in near future because this system protects the citizens, civilizations, as a society at large. So this was just the, we can say, basic introduction regarding judiciary system. Okay, what about businesses? The third political institution is judiciary. Actually, it is not political, but it is mentioned here. Political in the sense of not political, like BJP and political party, right? Uh, Rules and regulation, right? The judiciary sees to it that exercise of authority by executives is in according to the general rules laid down by the legislature. It may declare that particular order issued is, in fact, ultra-virus, that is beyond the authority. So what is the role of judiciary in India? It's very simple. It just compares two things. One, whatever the decision has been taken by the state government or central government, if somebody is going to challenge in the court that judiciary system give, gives the judgment strictly in the light of legislature. So whether this government has done as per the legislation or not, whether it is state government or it is central government, because judiciary is quite independent one. Judiciary system always answers in the light of legislations only, not the opinion of central government, not the opinion of, we can say, state government. That is the primary role of judiciary system in India. Here, the main role in the business mainly that to check ultra virus means none of the party has used the authority beyond their capacities. Whether it is central government, because central government is the executor, or state government, because state government is also part of executive body, that none of the party has used the authority beyond its capacity. And that is the main role of any judicial system across the world. Right? So many sometimes cases happen. Many businesses have filed complaints against state government and central government. So judiciary body will try to settle the problem, try to settle the disputes of business in the light of only legislation, not the, we can say, wishes of central government, not the wishes of central government or state government. And that's why the last point is all about that it is the power of judiciary to, to settle the legal disputes that affect business considerably. It is the only judiciary system who can control all these issues, all these business issues, coming in different courts. But none of the, fortunately actually, our Indian judiciary system is very powerful. It is very neutral one. Thanks to God, thanks to, we can say, our history, thanks to our culture, that our judiciary system is never affected by any political party. Maybe there is no any influence on judgments because our respective lawyers and we can say especially the most respected judges always give judgments strictly on the basis of legislations or we can say laws. That's why our judiciary system is a backbone for the development. Right? Our judiciary system is quite genuine as compared to the other nations. Are you all getting everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Just
sir.
okay, okay. So this is how really judicial system help us not only to society but as a business as well. The next one is yes. So what they can do, what this system can do. Following are few examples of disputes which are often referred to the courts for settlement and verdicts are sought. So judiciary institutions will intervene in the following cases. The judiciary system will try to settle the following, we can say, disputes by giving its exact verdict. So, in which circumstances the courts will intervene? Number one, disputes between employers and employees. I have just completed uh, your seniors lectures just before your lecture, and there is a chapter. The name of the chapter is Industrial Relations, which is the very last chapter. Industrial relations doesn't mean relationship between industry to industry. Industrial relations means a relationship between employers and employees. We know very well for the progress of any business, there should be a good bonding, good understanding between employers and employees. There are many needs, wants, complaints, even legal disputes coming from the employee side. It is the duty of employers to resolve the issues. And in many cases, that employers have not furnished the legal compliances. Also, in the absence of legal compliances, many matters has reached to the courts, labor courts, high courts, even Supreme Courts. So here the judiciary system will solve many other disputes. So a problem can be between employers and employees, or employer to employers, employer to employer. You may ask, sir, actually we are going to discuss in semester number 3. You may ask, sir, who are employers and who is employees as per the definition. Generally, to the top level executives in general, top level executives comes in employer category. The remaining, that is middle level management and bottom level management, will come as an employee category. Suppose a union leader is going to put some proposals to the board of directors. So it is a case of dispute between employers and employees. very first category. Sometimes some legal disputes also arise even with employers to employers. Like legally, two board of directors may not be agree with the decision, right? So it's a problem between employers to employers, right? So whenever there is dispute, legal disputes coming from the top level executive body, here judiciary system has to resolve the problem. I think I'm not going to give you the exact example, but near to this particular context. I think one of the disputes between Cyrus Mistry and Ratan Tata has been just over, right? But there is another issue I think about, we can say, valuation of shares and everything. So Cyrus Mistry is demanding, I think, more money as he's going to withdraw from the group. So no doubt, right now Cyrus Mistry has no any official role in Tata company because he has already resigned. And group of, I think, one of the small group of uh, Cyrus Mistry wants to withdraw completely from the Tata group. So then, as the I think Ratan Tata group or Tata group has to pay a lot of money for the withdrawal of the Cyrus Mistry, but Cyrus Mistry has put a big proposal as per the market valuation and equity shares, and I haven't read in detail due to lack of time. But right now there is another dispute coming from the top level executives. So it's one dispute which is just over after 3 to 4 years fighting between Ratan Tata and Cyrus Mistry. Now another legal issue has coming out that we are ready to withdraw ourselves, but we want this much of, we can say, money as per market valuation and so on and so on. So again, there is a big tactical fight between employer to employer. Again, I'm saying that uh, uh, Cyrus Mistry is not employer right now because he has resigned. But suppose he was in the system, so it's a clear fight of employer to employer. Are you all comfortable with this, everyone? What I'm discussing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. I hope I'm making, even it's a little thing, but I'm trying to make it more interesting to you. Right. Number three, employee to employee. Yes, in middle level, bottom level. See, in labor courts, many issues are coming, which is more connected with the employee to employee. Maybe a supervisor has some problem with the production manager. Maybe a salesman has some problem with the, we can say, marketing manager. Is he has filed complaints that I'm injustice in so and so policy and all that. So it's an employee to employee issue. Maybe promotion related issues, maybe bonus related issues are frequently coming in the labor court. Another, that is employer and public. Yes. Again, you will find many cases like this where the local people have raised complaint. Like you might have observed somewhere that many people have, even one of the plant which is situated in the rural part of that particular region, providing lots of employment, providing lots of economical benefits, that plant. But now the surrounding people of this plant, even many families are working in the company, but they have literally applied to the court that please shut down these plants. Why? Because of lots of pollution. People are facing skin disease. People cannot drink pure water. So local people, surrounding people have filed complaints in the court that you please shut down this plant. Even we are getting money from this company, but it's a matter of survival. It's a matter of life. Are you all enjoying, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So that was the case with
Yes,
employers.
sir.
Okay. Thank you. That was the case with employers and public. And the last one is you will find many cases related to this that a fight between a company and government. Company means employers. Many cases have registered against the government, right? Or government has registered some complaints against the company, or we can say board of directors or top level executive. So this is a very common activity and it happens every day. Generally, corporate register cases against the government that we have been penalized with this, we have been won with this, like many pollution control board related issues are frequently coming. So it is indirectly complaint to the government, right? Whenever pollution control board has sealed many industries nowadays, so they have to register the complaints in the court to restart their plants. So it's a fight between the company and the government. Is it done, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So another thing, what is the consequences that become more intense and severe because sometimes what happens, a dispute become more severe, a particular dispute become more dangerous or more sensitive. In which condition, where it is very difficult to make judgment and very some fast judgments are required. Number one, judicial errors do occur too infrequently. It's not like that it is done intentionally. Sometimes even judgment, sometimes what happens, the lawyer has not argued in the right way. So even the proposal coming from employee in the court is genuine, but due to mistakes of lawyers, he failed to represent the facts in the courts. So in this case, even the judges know very well that the real fact is not coming out, and considering the legality, judgment should be given to the in the favor of corporate rather than employees. This can happen, but that is error, right? Number two, judges may vary in the severity of punishment inflicted. See, you might have observed many cases that local court has given different judgment in case of penalty, and high court has given different penalties, and even Supreme Court they go on and they go then they approach to Supreme Court again. The degree of punishment differs from one court to another court. Simply, it's a matter of we can say interpretation. As and when the fact has been represented by the concerned lawyer of both the parties, the degree of punishment will be differ because of different interpretation. Am I right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Next is conflicting verdicts may be pronounced by the different judges on the same and similar disputes. Like it can happen. It's very common practice. Like one of the issue happened in Gujarat. For instance, in this particular state, Gujarat is one of the state of India. So, like a bonus related issue has occurred in Gujarat. Labours has uh, Laborers have just win the case against the respective top level management. Like same thing happened to the Kerala. Kerala is another state of India. Again, the same proposal, same we can say bonus related issue is going on. So issue sometimes issue remains same, right? But verdict may be different. Why? Again, I'm saying due to lawyers' argument and due to judges' interpretation. So whatever decision has been taken in Gujarat, it's not like that the same decision, same judgment will come in Kerala. Why? Because of different judges on the same or similar disputes. It's all about lawyers' interpretation, representing the facts, arguing the things. The Gujarat lawyer may be represented in different manner, whereas Kerala lawyers has represented fact in the different manner. Judge of Gujarat has interpreted in different manner the issue, technical issue. Same way, Kerala judge has interpreted the same issue in a different manner. So this is how judgment can be. But that's we can say charm of judicial system, right? Are you all enjoying or not, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. And the last one is there is a lots of confusion in the labor laws themselves. Yes, labor laws in India is quite complicated. There are many provisions, and the real fact is that Indian industrialists hardly follow few things of labor laws. So there are lots of confusions. There are many we can say bifurcations. There are many provisions which is there in the labor laws, but it is straight away cannot be offered by the companies because of size of the company, financial position of the company straight away. So what to do when the company is not in good condition, financial condition? Even on the other hand, labor laws is prescribing that you have to do that, you have to do that. My point is here that labor laws are quite complicated to understand and very difficult to implement in each and every sector. Wherever the bifurcation is, wherever the applicability is, it must be followed. But there are lots of hairline difference between different types of nature of businesses. And that's why implementation of laws, especially labor laws in India, it is quite confusing. Are you all enjoying or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It
Yes,
will
sir.
it will look like a law lecture, but it's not law lecture. It is related to law. Fine. So that was the end of one of the topic here. Fine. So we have just hardly 5 minutes. So the we can say boring part or legal part we have just completed. Repeating what we discussed, we have completed these three things, right? Which really affects on business environment of any country because majority of the countries have same system. So problems in legislations, problems in executives, and problems in judicial system will really affect a lot in business environment. And that's why I'm saying again in different things. So why India is always attractive destination for all the companies because of these three things. We have good legislations, we have good executors, that is governments, and we have really fantastic judiciary system. No doubt, it's a lengthier process. It is consuming more time to take one judgment, but it is always neutral. And that's why India is the best destination to do a new business to invest in. And that's why across the Asia, India is the only destination, even not China, because Chinese rules and regulations, Chinese legislations are always favored to the domestic companies, not the foreign countries. And if I go back to all these three states, why everybody prefer India over China? Forget about remaining small nations. This is the only reason that we have universal legislations, we have universal philosophies, and we have universal judicial system that everybody can understand. But if you go to China, everything is local, strictly to protect the domestic companies only. So even frequently they change their rules and regulations and laws to protect the domestic players. And that's why, no doubt, they just believe in the growing of the local companies, not the multinational firms. It has its own brighter side and darker side. That's why China is going to enter, because the way they have support the big corporates across the world, fantastic. But how long you will go with your only local companies? So very, we can say, closed system they have. China has very closed system in all three things. It's a very packed nation. Nobody knows what is going on. It's a very packed country. Whereas as India, as we have total independence, as we have 100% democracy, our system is quite open. So everybody can understand our system very easily because we have universal rules and regulations. It is easily
Sir,
accepted by the, yes.
China just lended a loan of $1.5 billion to Pakistan.
Hmm. It is all about to capture many regions of Pakistan. And
Yes. So on
Pakistan,
Monday, so it's today, they are going to pay 1 billion and other rest by next week.
mhm. It is just like give and take. We will give you money. You just give us some of your ports, some of your region. You please allow our army to enter in that region, that region. Simply, they want to surround, right, India, nothing else, right? And there is a big, we can say, I forgot, a big business track they are going to establish to connect with Europe and everything. It's a dream project of China. So they want a big help of Pakistan, a big, we can say, track. Uh,
Yes,
that,
a road across Pakistan from China
yes,
connecting rest of the
rest
Europe.
of the, yeah, rest of the Europe. I forgot the
And
name.
that also will be funded by Pakistani government and built by Chinese company.
Yeah, that is one of the port, which is sponsored by Pakistan, also sponsored by Chinese government, but it is to be built by only Chinese engineers and Chinese laborers. So what happened? It is in millions and billions dollar deal, but there is not a single labor from Pakistan. So this port is to be designed only to get strategic advantage. More benefit will go to the China economically and war-related things and business as well. I don't think so Pakistan can earn anything from this. So simply, Pakistan wants to sell everything. You come here and do your business. But they have they have a very bad friend, right? Never tie up with bad friends, bad guys. Ultimately, you will be in loss. Right? It's better to know. It's better not to have friends than the, we can say, bad guys. Am I right, everyone? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So I'm not going to start a new topic today. Fine. Just going to take screenshot. Fine. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. Have a nice day to all.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.